Morehead State Volleyball head coach Jaime Gordon joins us on MSUEagles.com this afternoon. And Coach, your team is in its spring season right now, coming off a OVC championship last fall, your third in the last 4 years, and the team's first ever NCAA berth. So tell us a little bit about what's been going on this spring, recap some of the matches you guys have played in, and just give us kind of a general update of how the team has been working this spring.
Yeah, sure, Matt. Whole spring is a great time for us. It's an opportunity to really focus on individual skill and development. Our players have really come in with a great attitude and work ethic. Sometimes after a real successful season, they can get a little bit pleased and rest on their laurels, but these guys have not done that. They've worked really hard in the weight room and in conditioning with Coach Deweese, and then coming in doing our individual. Really, it's a time for us to break down skill and really focus on some different pieces, and I think it's shown in what we've done through our competition part of the spring. We opened up at UK. Played Kentucky and Miami. Really fought hard. Kind of came out of that weekend saying, "Hey, these are some things that we definitely need to work on." Got right back into the gym, and I thought really that was a great moment for us in our spring development. We then followed up the following weekend playing in a tournament in Louisville. Opened up with Ole Miss, beating them. I had a couple of other really good competitive matches with Tennessee Martin and Xavier, and felt really good about our performance there. Then had a 2-week break and just finished up last weekend up at University of Cincinnati and had a great little battle with them and actually came away with a 5-set win. And as I said, I was really pleased with the way that we showed individual growth. I think some of the areas that we probably need to pick up on as we go into the fall is getting back to those team components, and really that's been, I think, a key component to our success, is that team continuity and how well we flow as a group. And in the spring it can be challenging because all that focus is on individual growth. We're going to really need to step that team component up come fall.
Last fall, or as you head into this spring, you did lose 2 players off that fall team, and 2 of the best players in probably school history. But I guess it's good to know that when you head into the spring, you've got pretty much your whole roster back, and you talk about team continuity. So several returnees back and veterans too, so they know what to expect in the spring.
Yeah, and even though we did lose an awful lot with Emma Keogh and Liz Schuler, great leaders, great competitors. We've got a tremendous returning core. We've got 10 people, all that had gotten significant playing time during last year. Our younger players have really stepped it up this spring. It's been really exciting to see how they've just done a great job of adjusting to the pace of the game and really becoming a lot more productive. And I think there's going to be some excitement there. And even our veterans returning we've got freshman of the year in Laura McDermott. We have all conference in Ellie Robertson and Caitlin Clark and some great play that I think that we've got a lot of strengths to build on. Now the piece of that is that obviously expectations are going to be high, and our players need to do a good job of answering that call.
What is the most important thing that you guys do focus on this spring? You talked about individual workouts and things, and also team workouts, but when you really get into the gym with say, an individual player, what are you looking to accomplish?
It's all about pieces, and so each individual has different strengths, different weaknesses, and so what we want to make sure that we're able to do is really highlight those strengths, really focus and sharpen those pieces, and then try and bring up those weaknesses and find ways to whether it be changing technique or changing approach of certain components. So the nice piece is that we have the time to spend very specific focus on each individual. So even with our setters, with let's say Colby Cameron and Caitlin Clark, both of those guys are being approached in different ways, and so this time of the year we're able to really, for example, really work with Colby on her hips and how that's coming through, and making sure that Caitlin's jump sets are getting more consistent. And so it is a really neat time for us.
Looking ahead to the fall this season, what are you guys expecting? Actually, you'll be probably here a lot in the summer. I know that you have the opportunity. That's one of the good things here, is you've been able to have your players here in the summer too, so that's also an added bonus.
Yeah, we'll have the team here for summer too, so they'll get in right at the beginning of July. It gives them that opportunity to get going with our strength coach and get into the gym on their own and get some playing time and some court time in. And then we've got a very short amount of time once our preseason starts around August 9th. We've got about 2.5 weeks, really about 2 weeks to prepare for our opening match, which is going to be Penn State. So our toughest...
Nothing like jumping into the fire there.
Absolutely. So, we'll have to really be in a position where we can hit the ground running come August and really get focused on team play, on system, on offense, on defense, and do everything that we can to give a quality team like Penn State our best shot.
Coach, thanks for joining us this afternoon, updating us on what's going on in the world of volleyball here at Morehead State. Stay tuned to MSUEagles.com, and we'll have, we've already announced the first match, but we'll announce the rest of that 2012 schedule coming up soon here on MSUEagles.com. Once again, thanks, Coach.
Hey, thanks, Matt.